as we get our hot laps over and done for these super sedans. We'll get straight into our time trials. Whoever gets the fastest time will start closer up on the starting grid. Whoever's slowest will, of course, be to the rear of the field. We get 2 laps on the clock, and we'll see who will come out, what order we will run in as we go green, green, green for number 18, which is, of course, going to be Dustin Higgs, rounds 1 and 2. Dustin Higgs. We'll start to see these super sedan drivers' potential around the red dirt surface, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. But down the main straight, what time we've got so far, if it's going to update, might update anytime soon. Maybe not. But we'll find out what the time is very shortly as we start to list off these drivers name by name. That is going to be him done and dusted for Dustin Higgs as we get our next super sedan out onto the track now. It's going to be 96. 96 is, of course, going to be Stephen Larson from all the way in Perth, making his trek. Most of these drivers are from Perth. There's two from Kalgoorlie, one from Bunbury, one from Mora, Ellenbrook. Two from Bunbury. But we're going to get underway for number 96, rounds 1 and 2. Stephen Larson, of course, the driver of this super sedan. As we've got one time on the screen, 19.583. That's the first time that I've known of. Didn't quite catch the first one, but I'm sure that was pretty quick indeed. And 19.283. That's going to be him, done and dusted. Who are we going to get up next? It's going to be number 10, Kyle Larson. Just before we get underway and racing, just a service announcement. While racing is on, please do not turn on your headlights, tail lights, brake lights, or indicators, or reverse lights, as it may confuse the drivers. But we're underway for our time trial for number 10 of Kyle Larson, rounds 1 and 2. He runs back straight away, back streets of Boulder, now into 3 and 4. .410. It's quite a fast time indeed. We'll see if he can beat it this time around. 2 laps on the clock. Around 3 and 4 he runs. Bit of a slide. Nice and saving it there. Bit of a slide up towards the wall. Track is absolutely lovely. Checkered flag out. That's going to slow him down just a little bit. As he makes it off the track, we're going to get our next one out. Number 99 down the main straight, which is, of course, going to be Campbell Aylett. He looks like he's on the money shot down the main straightaway into 1 and 2. He looks like he's going to be pretty quick around the red dirt circuit. Campbell Aylett. Down the back straightaway, 1 and 2, done and dusted. 3 and 4. Number 99, 18.556. He's going to be one of the front runners starting off that grid, I reckon. He looks pretty quick out there, but we've still got a lot more super sedans to come about as the checkered flag's done and dusted for Campbell Aylett. Number 6 coming out next, the Green Machine, Tristan Green, out on the track now. We'll see if he got the money on his loud pedal. I reckon we might indeed. Down the main straight. He's absolutely dipped up and diving around 1 and 2. As Tristan Green down the back straightaway. Out of turns number 3 and 4. Main straightaway 18.223. 1 and 2. He runs back straightaway now. Done and dusted. What time have we got? 17.815. Pretty good indeed. Love all this crowd out here. Probably one of the fullest I've seen for a while. Good to see all of our Kalgoorlians getting out and about. Not quite sure how many people are on the live stream, but welcome indeed to the Boise's Equipment, Kalgoorlie International Speedway. As we get it around nice and easily. Number 1, we're going to have Dusty Higgs out into the track now. Red dirt track of the Goldfields. Number 1, Dusty Higgs down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 we run. Now on the main straight of Kalgoorlie, Dusty Higgs, number 1 on the clock. What's the time going to be? 17.391 on the clock. Nice and quick for these super sedan drivers out and about now. Done and dusted. 17.370. As we get our next one.
Up and red, we're going to send Dusty into the infield.
Who's going to be the next one? 98 is Adam Harvey. Adam Harvey, foot on the loud pedal into 1 and 2 off the main straightaway now. As we slipping and sliding around, so that's going to lose him a bit of time. Nice and slow. Don't want that in the time trials. He's got 2 laps on the clock to try and get the fastest time he possibly can. Back straightaway, 3 and 4 we run now. Down the main straight for 98. Slide around. It is going to be a 19.459. Getting quicker, staying around the same speed. Just to see, be a good A main later on tonight and then tomorrow. Number 22 on the clock. Who's this going to be? Murray Ivanhoe. He's going to be one to watch. Down the back straight he runs. Going to keep our eye on Mr. Ivanhoe, number 22. He is on the money rounds 1 and 2. 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. Down the back straightaway he runs. Down the main straight, we'll catch his time as he comes along. Murray Ivanhoe, let's see his time, 20.445. Not quite as quick as the rest of them, but I'm sure he'll be up in the front of the pack later on tonight. And that is going to be Mr. Ivanhoe, done and dusted. So we get on to the next one, 55. 55, who's this going to be? 55 indeed is Nathan Bell. Nice red and white car. As we get underway, 4:55 of Nathan Bell. We'll see what his potential is going to be. Looks like he's going to be quick indeed. All these super sedan drivers are on the ball tonight. all nice and dialed in to the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Nathan Bell of 19.808, sitting nice and comfortably in there. Checkered flag at the ready for Nathan Bell, 55, which is going to be a 19.323. Coming up next, we'll send Mr. Bell onto the infield. 76 indeed is going to be Terry Green. Another greenie out onto the field. Greenie down the main straightaway, 76 on his lid. Terry Green down the main straight, 1 and 2. He runs nice and comfortably, sitting comfortably in the middle of the track. Back straight to Boulder we run now into 3 and 4. Out of 3, out of 4, main straightaway we run now as we dipped up and dive main straight. What's the time going to be? Terry Green with the number 18.782 on the dot, 76 on his lid. Back straight, 3 and 4 we run. As the checkered flag comes out, we're going to improve for Mr. Green, 18.312. We're going to sling it on to 22. 22, Steve Schofield. I believe number 18K of Dustin Higgs may be doing his time trial again as his transponder wasn't working. But we will find out after 22 of Steve Schofield does his 2 laps of glory. Try and get the fastest speed possible. The green light's on. We're going down the main straight for Mr. Schofield. 22 on his lid. Main straightaway we run 1 and 2. .22 on his lid. He comes down the main straightaway. We'll check out his time. It's going number 22, 19.322. We got an 18.809. And we'll get it going again for 18K with his transponder not working the first time around. So we'll give him another shot. He was on the ball before, and it's of course going to be 18K of Dustin Higgs from Perth. Long drive up here to race at this amazing Speedway ground. We're going green, green, green down the main straight. He is absolutely flying into 1 and 2. We run 18K on the side. Back straight to Boulder we run now into 3 and 4. Dustin Higgs around 3 and 4. Main straightaway. Dustin Higgs with a 17.190. Pretty quick indeed out on the red dirt track of the Goldfields, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. And that is going to round us out with a 17.032. That is going to round out our time trials, I believe. That is going to be it before we get underway and go green for racing. We are starting with our New Stars Junior. Never mind, we're going to have 2 more super sedans out and ready for their time trial. Number 13 on the side. Number 13 is Andrew Kennedy from Kalgoorlie. Smack bang in the Goldfields. Home track We'll see if he can take that to his advantage. Yep. Not quite sure what's going on here. He's pulled off. His green light is on. Not quite sure what's happening here, but he might be going off. We'll get the next one up and ready to rock and roll. 25, Rob Borden. Better late than never. Old Robbie from Kalgoorlie. Green, green, green for our Kalgoorlie boy, Rob Borden, 25 on the side. We'll see if he can show us his skill from the Kalgoorlie home track advantage. Down at the back straight out of 1 and 2, he runs 3 and 4 now for Mr. Robbie Borden, 25. Maybe his transponder isn't working either. That was a bloody fast one. 0.000. Far out. That's the quickest lap I've ever seen here. But that might round us out for our Super Sedan time trials. This time, maybe. As we get ready for racing, which of course we do before every meet, we must stand up, take off our hats to our national anthem. As we're about to get underway for our New Stars Juniors hitting the red dirt track of the Goldfields. My name is Callum and Connor. We're going to be calling all the action tonight and maybe tomorrow, but we'll hand it over to Connor as we get ready to go green, green, green down the main straightaway.
And we're green. I have no timing, so I don't know anyone's name.
Jesse James is out in the front. I'll give you that.
Oh, we're going yellow. As someone comes off track. And we're green again, and Blackburn is leading with Jesse James and number 73 behind him. Too wide through turn 1 and 2. Coming down the back straightaway now. And position 2 and 3 are going at it around turn 3 and 4 now, with position 1 slowing down. Three-way battle for the lead here. Jesse James Samuels is in first. Oh, and we have a slight mishap through turn 1 and 2 with a yellow flag.
As we're about to get underway, the 31, that is of course going to be Jesse James Samuels down our main straight. 73 of Jaden Haddon. Looks like the 112 of George Furness. 170, I didn't put that on there. There's another number, but you know, it's not on there. We'll keep going around. Yellow lights are off now as we're about to get underway. Number 8, starting at the rear, Lily Holland, along with the 171. Not on there either.
Screwed for names here, aren't we?
Yeah, a little bit. We got most of them.
We'll go with what we got. And we're ready to go green again. Off they go. We have Jesse James Samuel leading them through with James Haddon behind. And there goes too wide through turn 1 and 2 with position 3 and 4. Down the back straight, James Haddon is catching Jesse James Samuels.
As we go down the main straight away for Jesse James Samuels into 1 and 2. Along behind his side is of course going to be the 73 of Jaden Haddon. He's absolutely dipped up and diving around the track at the moment. as we start to figure out, as the 173 of Caden Harris is sitting in that comfortable 3 spot out there at the moment. 8 laps on the clock. We've done 3 out of 8 so far. We're still going green around the red dirt circuit, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Jesse James Samuels in the 31, still absolutely flying on his loud pedal in the leading position. As we go back, one is spun it, one's on the infield, one's spun it. We'll start to maybe catch their names or maybe their number if we can, if the yellow light comes on.
Jaden Haddon on the infield.
Jaden Haddon, 73. He was sitting nice and comfortably in the 2nd spot. Not quite sure what happened there. I wasn't really looking over there. Looks like he is A-OK. One is on the infield though. He might be O-U-T out, but we'll find out.
As they'll reform up to go green once again, we are down 5 laps out of 8, I believe. With Jaden Haddon, O-U-T, and out.
As we're getting ready to go green again for our 3rd or 2nd restart of heat number 1 of our New Stars Junior Sedans. As we get it going on the loud pedals, which is hat start single file through the main straightaway. Of course, going to be the 31 of Jesse James Samuels, with behind him the 173, which is going to be Caden Harris. Then we go back to the pack a little bit further. Can't quite see the name from here, but we'll catch him as he comes around the 171. Maybe Blackburn, not quite sure. We'll catch him as he comes around. We'll go back of the pack a little bit further, heading out of turns 4 onto the main straightaway. It's going to be the 112.
George Furness. And now we are coming into turn 3 and 4 with Jesse James Samuels still leading, with close behind by the 173 and the 171 of Blackburn. With a few laps left to go, Jesse James Samuels seems to be very quick in these New Stars Juniors. Gaining on lap traffic now of Lily Hollands. They might play a part in towards the back end of this race, as Jesse James Samuels catching up to the back runners of Lily Holland and the 112 of George Furness.
Looks like the white flag is out and about. Checkered flag getting ready to drop. One more lap for these New Star Junior Sedan drivers along the back straightaway. Who's going to get it? Looks like lap traffic is passed nice and easily for Jesse James Samuels in the number 31. And the 173 of Caden Harris sits in 2nd, but the 31 of Jesse James Samuels is going to round us out for that 1st place, with Caden Harrison sitting in the 2nd. We'll catch the 3rd one, which is 171, which is not quite sure the first name. We haven't figured that out up here, of Blackburn. But they are your top 3 for round number 1 of our Junior Sedans top New Stars. We'll get top stars out and about, ready to rock and roll very soon. As we get our top star junior sedans out into the track now. They're a bit far away and I can't quite see the numbers from here, but I know at the front is going to be 83, and we'll see who 83 is. It's going to be Kai Leeson. Sitting on his side is going to be 87. 87 is, of course, Riley Harrison. Those are your two. Starting at the front of the pack, we'll get a few more names as they come down with the pace car, the tough dog four-wheel drive suspension. Number 8 is going to be Brody Day. 13 of Alicia Cooper. Kane Della sitting in the mix too. Amber Shaw, two locals there, with Tyler Scott as well. As we get another one, it's going to be, looks like 88. Is there an 88 on here? There's an 87 of Riley Harrison. Chris Dickinson as well. But we will sort it out as we're getting ready to go green. As we go green, 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 down the main straightaway. Who's going to get the good start here? Looks like it's going to be the 87 of Riley Hanson or Chris Dickinson. We'll find that out fairly shortly, but he's absolutely flying to the front now. Kane Della is hunting for that first place now. Is he going to be able to get it just in time? He's already scooted his way up to second. As we make our first lap done and dusted, we'll start to catch him, the 83 of Kai Leeson, and then we go to, looks like the number 8 of Brody Day. Tyler Scott also in the mix too, somewhere sitting at the rear of the field. Two cars side by side down the back straightaway. 3 and 4 we run now.
As we come down the main straight with Riley Hanson, I believe, to be leading, with Kane Della close behind chasing the lead, with, I believe that to be Taj Vanzetti in third and Kai Leeson in fourth, with Alicia Cooper in fifth, Brody Day in sixth. Chris Dickinson in seventh, with Amber Shaw in eighth, Tyler Scott in ninth, and don't have that name on this one.
What number?
211.
Oh, I'll go find that out. As we keep it on going green down the main straightaway for the 87, which is still going to be Riley Hanson. Absolutely flying around. Kane can't seem to get around, but I'm sure he'll pull something out later on in the race. 4 out of 8 done and dusted. As we go back of the pack a little bit further, we're a bit more bunched up here. Amber Shaw is in the mix, as well as, it looks like 13, Alicia Cooper. We go forward a little bit more. Who's it going to be? Brody in the number 8, 83 of Kai Leeson. Still going nice and easily around. 5 out of 8 done and dusted. Almost 6 now. Around 3 and 4 we run main straightaway for our race leader, which is going to be Riley Hanson. And young Kane O'Della sitting in comfortably second spot.
With Taj Vanzetti catching onto the back of Kane Della and Riley Hanson, with Brody Day cleared the midfield pack, led by Alicia Cooper and Amber Shaw, with 6 laps out of 8 done, going on to lap 7, coming into turn 1 and 2, with Kane trying to sneak past Riley Hanson. Just can't find a gap at the moment. So we'll run through as Riley Hanson, Kane Della, Taj Vanzetti, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, Amber Shaw. Can't see that far as I'm blind. Kai Leeson, Tyler Scott, and number 211, with Kane Della still pushing to find the last spot, with the white flag out now. We have a 3-way battle for the lead of Riley Hanson, Kane Della and Taj Vanzetti. Kane is trying every which bottom top way to get around Riley Hanson, with, I believe, Kane would have went for a crazy move into turn 3, but he's not been able to find a gap to go. And that will be the checkered, with Riley Hanson winning it not far from Kane Della and Taj Vanzetti, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, followed by Amber Shaw, Chris Dickinson, Kai Leeson, Tyler Scott, and I believe that to be the number 211 rounding them out for Heat 2.
And that is going to round us out for our Top Stars Juniors. We'll get our late models up onto the track next for event number 4 and round number 1. We'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen. As we get our late models ready to rock and roll here in the Goldfields. 93.1 FM is the radio channel if you want to listen in the nice comfort of your personal vehicle. But you'll hear me anyways. We're about to get underway. The Boise's Pace Ute, tough dog forward drive suspension pace car. Who have we got out here? We've got the 43 of Lionel Kirby, Nathan Richards, and Adam I always mess this up, Ben. I'll just say Flano. Yeah, that's good enough. As we go green, green, green down the main straightaway. Who's going to get the good start here? Looks like Lionel Kirby and Flano is in second spot now. Then we go back to the Perth boy, which is Nathan Richards in the 74. He's nice and spread out, nice and evenly around at the back straightaway. 3 and 4 we run. Main straightaway coming up very soon for our race leader, which is still going to be Lionel Kirby from Kalgoorlie here. Nice and easily slipping and sliding around turns 1 and 2. Back straight away now. 1 tips it a bit hard, almost into the tyres. Who's that going to be? That is going to be the 4-2-6 of Adam Flano. Local boy here in the Goldfields. Tipped it a little bit too hard into turns number 2. And it looks like he is going to be A-OK. And he's getting up and ready to rock and roll once again. As we go about to get them racked, stacked, ready to rock and roll. 3 late models out into the field. Lionel Kirby, Nathan Richards, I believe. Yep, Nathan Richards and Adam Flano sitting at the rear of the field. Lights are off. Chief Stewart's call. Green, green, green. The light hasn't turned on yet, but I'm guessing we're going. Lionel Kirby straight to the front of the pack. Then we go back to Nathan Richards sitting in second. Flano sitting in 3. Nice and easily we go around the red dirt circuit. 3 and 4 we run main straightaway now. Lionel Kirby absolutely loving it out there at the moment. Bit more closer between 2 and 3 of Nathan and Flano sitting in the 2nd and 3rd spot. Now we're going to get a pass on the back straightaway. Back streets of Boulder out of 1 and 2. 3 and 4 we run now. Nathan Flano, who's going to get it? 2 out of 10, I believe, done and dusted. Nice and easily we go around for our 3 late models out there. Lionel Kirby sitting nice and comfortably in that leading position now. Nathan Richards and Flano sitting in the 3 with the 4-2-6 on our side. Adam Flano with a 17.987 and Lionel Kirby with a 16.745. Not quite sure what Nathan Richards is, but I'm sure he's up there with these other boys, these local boys out here at the red dirt circuit of the Goldfields, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Lionel Kirby down the main straight. Nathan Richards a little bit behind him, and then we of course go to the 4-2-6 of Flano at the rear of the field. 6 laps done and dusted. With 10 laps, well, it says 12 here, but I don't know if that's even right, but we'll just go. One's tipped it a bit hard in 3 and 4. Who's that going to be? That's Nathan Richards, the Perth boy. Tipped it too hard in the Goldfields, looking like he's got a flat rear left tyre. Unlucky for him, but I'm sure we'll see him in the next one. That leaves 2 of us out here at the moment. 2 of them out onto the track now. The 2 Kalgoorlie boys, separate ends of the track. Lionel Kirby, and then we go back to Flano in turns 3. Lionel Kirby, the number 43, down the main straight into the 1 and 2, slipping and sliding all the way around it into the back straightaway now as Flano comes down the main straight. We're just going to alternate between cars here. White flag is at the ready. 1 more to run for Lionel Kirby. Our 43 front runner out there at the moment. The 4-2-6 of Flano coming up very shortly. Checkered flag about to be out and about. We got half a lap to run. Half a lap to run for this 12-lap race as we come down the main straight of Kalgoorlie for Lionel Kirby. He's going to round out number 1 and Flano in that 2nd spot with Nathan Richards, OUT, out of this race. as we're about to get underway for our street stocks round number 1. Who's it going to be? We've got the banana yellow Jack Barnwell in the 16, Ray Leonard number 12, 83 is going to be Linton Dickinson. Can't quite see the number from here, but I'm going to say that is Ben Ferris in the 32. Next to him, Luke Barnwell, Tanya Kemp. Can't quite see that number. Where's my binoculars? We'll get it over here. 609 is going to be Jamie Goodwin, Mitchell Hamill, Regan Carter at the rear of the field with the 337. The 337 of Christian Williams to round us all out. As we go green down the main straightaway. Who's going to get the good start? Foot on the loud pedal for Leonard and Annabelle sitting in the passenger seat. Jack Barnwell straight to the behind. Ben Ferris also in the mix too. Linton Dixon, Jack Barnwell, Mitchell Hamill, Jamie Goodwin, Tanya Kemp. And of course at the rear of the field, Regan Carter. And I'm going to say it's Christian Williams. Maybe not. But we'll go straight around. One lap done and dusted. Not quite sure what's happening to Jack. He's sitting in second. Ray Leonard's absolutely loving life up in the front pack as we go around. Ben Ferris sitting in third place now. 83 of Linton Dickinson. Luke Barnwell sitting comfortably in there as well. Mitchell Hamill getting passed by Jamie Goodwin on the back straightaway. Tanya Kemp also in the mix too. Back to our front runner though. Down the main straight of Kalgoorlie. 1 and 2. He runs for Ray Leonard. Jamie Goodwin and Mitchell Hamill passing the main straight now. 1 and 2 they run us also. Ray Leonard on the back straightaway. Jack Barnwell slipping back a little bit further. Ben Ferris is sitting comfortably on his own. Linton Dixon's got some competition with Luke Barnwell. Jamie Goodwin in the mix too. As we go it on around Dickinson, Barnwell and Goodwin, the 609. Mitchell Hamill in the 31. Here comes Tanya Kemp along with the mix too. Bit of lap traffic coming up here on the back straightaway now. Bit of lap traffic from Christian Williams and Regan Carter. We're still going green. Down the main straightaway though, here we go, 12, then we go 16, Leonard, both Leonards and Barnwell sitting in the front of the pack now. Ben Ferris around the lap traffic just about now. Luke Barnwell, Linton Dickinson, this might cause some carnage here. One's on the outside, one's on the inside, one more lap traffic car. Who's going to be able to get it? Jamie Goodwin straight up behind Barnwell. He's got a good run coming ahead of him. Two front runners still in the lead now, or still sitting comfortably. Leonard and Barnwell, Ferris as well. There goes another Barnwell. Goodwin around the outside of Linton Dickinson. He's going to be chasing Luke Barnwell now. He wants that fourth spot, I believe. Leonard, then it goes Barnwell, then it goes Ferris. Barnwell again, Goodwin, and Linton Dickinson also in the mix as well. Bit of lap traffic here from Mitchell Hamill as the 337 of Christian Williams and Regan Carter in the 37 come down the main straight, absolutely dipped up and a dive, and Tanya Kemp as well. Lap traffic for our race leader, Ray Leonard. Jack Barnwell, our two race leaders out there at the moment. One looks like he's going to go around nice and easily. Ray said to me on Thursday, since Annabelle's in the car, I'm going to go nice and close to the wall. Let's make it nice and fun for her. Pretty sure she's having a blast in there now. She's out in the front with her dad driving, Ray Leonard, Jack Barnwell. And then we go back to Ben Ferris. Might get a pass by Luke Barnwell on the outside. Goodwin wants a bit of the action too. As the white flag, I believe, is about to go out. Mitchell Hamill down the main straightaway in the 31. Into 1 and 2 we run. Then we go Ray Leonard, also bit of lap traffic here. A bit of a bump there, might slow him down. Jack Barnwell's on the prowl now. Jack Barnwell, Ray Leonard, almost one behind each other. Ray Leonard, then we go Jack Barnwell, Ben Ferris, Luke Barnwell's around the outside. Whoa, bit of a slide there on the back straightaway from Christian Williams. Mitchell Hammer also in the mix too. Tanya Kemp, Luke Barnwell around the smack bang of the outside. Ray Leonard and Barnwell on the main straight. 1 and 2. Here comes Barnwell, bit of a bump there. He saves it nice and easily. A few cars are 3 wide, 4 wide down the main straight. 1 and 2 we run. Tanya Kemp in there. Looks like Ben Ferris, Mitchell Hamill. Nope, Mitchell Hamill's behind him. White flag is out for our race leaders though. Ray Leonard, then we go back to Jack Barnwell. Got a bit of bumper damage, but he's going A-OK. Here comes another Barnwell up the main straight. He's sitting in third, I believe. Ben Ferris, Linton Dickinson. Then we go back to Jamie Goodwin, also in the mix too. Mitchell Hamill with Christian Williams and Regan Carter. But to round us out, checkered flag at the ready for Mr. Ray Leonard and Annabelle Leonard in the car. They're going to snap that first place at the moment. Jack Barnwell in second. Luke Barnwell in 3, Ben Ferris, Linton Dickinson, Jamie Goodwin, and then we go back to Mitchell Hamill, Tanya Kemp, Christian Williams, and then to round us all out, Regan Carter, very new. This is his first ever race. He was in the car with Mitchell, and yeah, that's. What do you reckon of Mitchell's driving? He's pretty safe, isn't he?
He's very safe. I have been in the car with him before,
Oh, I feel
not
sorry
at the
for you.
racetrack, but
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
he's very under control.
But yes, that's going to round us out. Ray Leonard, Jack Barnwell, and Luke Barnwell, our top 3 for round number 1, with the all-important Super Sedans coming out next. Stay tuned for that. As we get ready to rock and roll for our Super Sedans, who's going to be off the start? The number 18. Number 18 is going to be Dustin Higgs. He's going to be starting off us out the front. And then we go back to the number 6. As we go back, it's Iwan Howe out there at the moment. I mixed them up. I apologise for that. But it's Murray Ivanhoe, WA 22 out there. So there's a bit of dust, but we're getting ready to rock and roll. Dusty Higgs starting off the front. Number 6 indeed, which is going to be Tristan Green. 76 of Terry Green. WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. 55 of Nathan Bell. And I didn't quite catch that last number, but I'll catch it. very soon. As we go around, we're getting ready to rock and roll. It's the number 98 indeed, Adam Harvey, to round us out for heat number 1 of our super sedans. Smack bang here in the Goldfields, red dirt track of the Goldfields, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. As we're about to go green. And we're going green, green, green. Foot on the loud pedal. Who's going to be the good start here? It looks like it's going to be Dustin Higgs straight to the front. We got the 76 of Terry Green in the mix too. Here comes Tristan Green at the front of the pack now. He's sitting comfortably in second. We go back to Murray Ivanhoe sitting in that 4th spot now. As we go around turns number 3 and 4. Main straightaway now. Here comes the number 18 of Dustin Higgs. He's going to be our race leader still. Then we go back to Tristan Green sitting comfortably in second. After that, it's going to be another green, which is Terry Green. Then we go back to Murray Ivanhoe, sitting comfortably in the 3rd spot, the 4th spot, I must say. Down the main straightaway we run, though. Here comes 98 of Adam Harvey. He wants a bit of the action, too. Nice and easily on turns number 1 and 2. Bit of a slow there, bit of a bump there, bit of a spin there on turns number 2. Not quite sure. We're still going green, 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 though. That leaves Dustin Higgs, and we've gone orange. Oh my, was that a shunt and a half from, I can't remember who it was, but that was a shunt and a half with our first stoppage for our super sedan drivers.
Shall we say that's a bit of an argy-bargy, eh?
Oh, don't start with that, man. Don't start with that. That's for go-karts. That's for go-karts, not Speedway, all right?
All I know is you went viral on Facebook and it's still going around the circuit many years later.
I know. I said. Yep, even the president's laughing. Okay, yep, laugh at me. I said a word when I was commentating. I saved you that day. You didn't have a commentator, and I said, oh, I'll do it for you.
Yes, you did us a massive favour.
But that's for go-karts. This is Speedway, completely different, you know? Bit more horsepower.
From your mistake this time, haven't you?
Bit more horsepower. But that was the number 98 of Adam Harvey, who I think spun out, but he's getting checked over now. What a magnificent super sedans we've got out here at the moment. Good to see them back in Kalgoorlie, all the way from Perth, even after what has happened recently in Perth, which I'm thankful we're in a country town where everyone's reasonably smart.
Yes.
But yes, we're going to get it racked, stacked, ready to rock and roll with the number 18 of Dustin Higgs. He's going to be leading us out. And we go green, green, green down the main straightaway. Foot on the loud pedal straight away. He's taken. He's got half a turn between him and second place. That's Dustin Higgs, our race leader. We go back to Tristan Green sitting in second. After that, it's going to be another greenie, Terry Green, and the 76, WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe sitting in 4th spot now. We go back a bit further to the number 55. 55, of course, is going to be Nathan Bell. And to round us all out, Adam Harvey sitting at the rear of the field. But my, oh my, look at our race leader. He is absolutely flying around the red dirt arena. Down the main street of Kalgoorlie into turns 1 and 2. It's still going to be 18 of Dustin Higgs. He's got about half a turn between him and second place, and so does second place between 30 as well. It's going to be Tristan Green in second place. Then we go back to Terry Green sitting comfortably in the 3 spot now. We go back to Murray Ivanhoe in the WA 22 in the 4th spot. Bit closer between these two. One's gone off. Not sure what's happened here. 55 past us, Nathan Bell and Adam Harvey. He might be OUT out. We'll catch his number as we come to Dustin Higgs. He's our race leader. Still going around nice and strong. Tristan Green also in the mix too. WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. Then we go back to Nathan Bell, Adam Harvey. Looks like it's going to be Terry Green. Might be pulling to the infield. He might be OUT out of this race. We're still going nice and strong. No one stoppage. We're not going to have another one here. Dustin Higgs still our race leader. After that, it's going to be Tristan Green, the number 6 out there at the moment. We go back to WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. After that, bit of a pass on the back straightaway, maybe side by side into turns 3 and 4 off the back streets of Boulder. 55 of Nathan Bell and a 98 of Adam Harvey. Looks like Adam Harvey is still going to not be able to pass this time around, but we're going to see. Will he be able to get a pass on the back straightaway? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Nathan Bell slips back a spot. Here comes our race leader, though. He's only a little bit behind him. It's still going to be the number 18 of Dustin Higgs. Nice and easily as we go around, though. Passing flag out and about. Looks like Adam Harvey is going to be able to gain that lead, with Dustin Higgs slowly approaching him. We go back to second place of Tristan Green, also in the mix too. After that, it's going to be the WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. White flag is out and about, I believe. Yes, it is indeed. White flag, one more lap to run for our race leader. Lap traffic on the back straightaway of Nathan Bell. Nathan Bell, Dustin Higgs, you're not getting past me. You might be in the front, but you're not passing me, good sir. Half a turn to go, one half, and we go main straightaway. Nice and close to the wall, bump there. That's how you finish. That's how you go past the checkered flag. Smacking straight into the wall. No, it is not indeed. Dustin Higgs with a lap time of 17.084. Terry Green is our OUT out. Tristan Green, Murray Ivanhoe, Nathan Bell, and Adam Harvey to round us all out and about for heat number 1 of our Super Sedan class. My oh my, it's going to be an incredible 20-lap preliminary feature tonight. And of course, the 30-lap Super Sedan feature tomorrow night. That is going to round us out, but my oh my, is Dustin Higgs absolutely on the ball tonight. Down the main straight away. He's going to be one to look out for. He's nice and quick around the red dirt circuit, nice and dialed in, as we're about to get heat number 2 of our Super Sedans out and about, ready to rock and roll. Smack bang behind our Boise's Pace Ute. Tough Dog 4-wheel drive suspension for all your suspension needs. Head over to Boise's and I'm sure he'll sort you out. As we're out and about for heat number 2. Another Higgs, very similar looking car. Might be a bit tricky in the feature on later tonight and tomorrow. But I know who it is. It's Dusty Higgs starting off in the front. 22 this time is Steve Schofield. And then we go back to 99 of Campbell Aylett. 96 is Stephen Larson. Number 10, which is going to be Kyle Larson. And 13 of Andrew Kennedy at the rear of the field. As we're about to get underway, the 3 cars with their headlights on. Can you please turn them off as we are about to get underway? We're locked, we're loaded, we're ready to rock and roll. Smack bang here in the Goldfields. Dustin Higgs starting off that leading position out the front. Stephen Schofield next to him. And we go to the number 99 of Campbell Aylett. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Better late than never, like I said before. Robbie Borden just scraped it on in for heat number 2. Super Sedans, the lights are out. We're getting ready. We're locked. We're loaded. We're about to get underway. Heat number 2 is away, and off we go. Foot on the loud pedal, Dusty Higgs straight to the front of the pack. Here comes 22 of Steve Schofield, who wants a bit of the action too. It's going to be Campbell Aylett sitting in the 3 spot. We go back to, I believe it's maybe number 10, maybe not. We'll catch them as they come around and about. Done and dusted one lap. Yes, it is the number 10 indeed, Kyle Larson. After that, it's the 36 of... Maybe it's not 36. I'll catch the number as it comes around next time around. But we still got Dusty Higgs out in our front leading position. 22 of Steve Schofield. Then we go back to the 99 of Campbell Aylett. Those are your top 3 out there at the moment as we pass number 13 of Andrew Kennedy and Rob Borden at the rear of the field. Nice and spread out from our front runner there as he comes around. These two are absolutely flying. These two are going to be the ones to watch later on tonight. Dusty Higgs, number 22, is of course going to be Steve Schofield, and in the 3 spot now is the number 10, maybe in the 2nd spot, or maybe in the 3rd spot, not the 4th spot, is going to be Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson along with Campbell Aylett as we fly it on around nice and easily. Still staying pretty even around the track at the moment. Number 10 of Kyle Larson down the main straightaway though into 1 and 2. Our race leader still absolutely flying at the front of the pack. It's still going to be Dustin Higgs, the number 1 on his car. And I can see why. The 22 of Steve Schofield, our 2nd place runner there. And then we go back to nope, it's not Campbell Aylett. It's Kyle Larson in the number 10. Our top 3 out there at the moment. At 25 on the side is going to be Rob Borden with the number 13 of Andrew Kennedy sitting comfortably at the rear of the field. As we slowly make our way around the red dirt circuit. Nice and easily, here comes our race leader, rounds 3 and 4, now into 1 and 2 off the main straight of Kalgoorlie. Steve Schofield also in the mix too. As we get a bit of lap traffic from our race leader there, that's going to be Dusty Higgs of Rob Borden getting lap traffic now. 22 down the main straightaway, still going to be in that 2nd spot now. It's going to be Steve Schofield, lap traffic as well, along with Kyle Larson. Those are your top 3 out and about at the moment. We're still going green, green, green. No stoppages this time around. As number 1 has got 1.5 to run around the red dirt circuit. 1 more lap to run for Dusty Higgs, our race leader, Steve Schofield, and then we head back to Stephen Larson in that number 96 as we find our race leader. Where is he? He's going to get that checkered flag right out and about as he passes number 13. But give it up for Dusty Higgs, our race winner. Dusty Higgs in the number 1, Stephen Schofield in the number 2. And then we go back to, if we find number 3, Kyle Larson to round us all out for heat number 2 of our Super Sedans. with round number 2 coming up very soon. We'll start it off smack bang from the start again with our juniors new stars, and then we head to the top stars once again. But my, oh my, other 2 Higgs absolutely on fire tonight. Dustin Higgs as well as Dusty Higgs, I must say. 2 very similar looking cars, both absolutely flying around the track. I'm sure we'll have a good preliminary final later on tonight, I must say. As we're about to get underway, second round of our junior sedans. New stars out into the track now. Who's going to be starting off that front? It's going to be Jaden Haddon to start us off. As we go green, green, green down the main straightaway, the 173 of Cato sitting nice in the second spot, maybe in the 3 spot now. Who's going to take it? Can't see the number from here. It's a white car though, the 171, the 171. Can't remember who that is, but I'll catch them as they come around. We're absolutely flying around the red dirt circuit now as the dust starts to pick up. As the 31 goes past the main straight to 31, which is of course going to be Jesse James Sanders, who won the last one, and the 112 of George Furness.
Yep, as we come into turn 3 and 4, we have Jaden Haddon, followed by Blackburn and Cato in third, with Jesse James Samuels coming around the outside into turn 1, going for third, hopefully trying to chase down that lead to go 2 from 2. He's stuck in third at the moment. As Jaden Haddon comes around again for another lap. I believe we'd be 3 laps down now, with Blackburn in second and Jesse James Samuels in third. As Blackburn is slowly starting to creep up on Jaden Haddon, we might have a race on our hands, as the lap traffic will play a part very shortly. As I say that, the lap traffic has been caught, and they get past very cleanly with no troubles at all so far. With Blackburn creeping up on the back of Jaden Haddon, we will get more lap traffic in the way, won't we?
Yeah, probably. As we keep going on around, bit of action down the back straightaway, almost 3 wide as we go it around right now. Who's that going to be in that first place? Connor?
Blackburn has got the lead after that lap traffic got in the way, with Jaden Haddon now dropped back to second, with Jesse James Samuels slowly creeping up as they got slowed down due to the lap traffic, as Jaden Haddon goes back up to the outside to try and get around Blackburn again, with Jesse James Samuels still trying to catch and get that lead to go 2 from 2 so far. tonight. As we still have all three still bunched up together. The top three are creeping onto the back of more lap traffic, which will play more roles in this race. And we have a checkered flag with Blackburn winning and Jaden Haddon in second, with Jesse James Samuels in third, with Cato in fourth, and George Furness and Lily Hollins rounding out your group tonight.
That is going to round us out for our junior sedans, new stars, with top stars hitting the track very soon once we get all these amazing junior drivers off and ready to go back with, I'm guessing there's no round 3 for their feature race after we get them out off the track. Make sure you listen out for that text to win number. We have a question locked and loaded, ready to rock and roll. So I want you to get out your phone, save this number in your phone, or you probably already have it. I'm sure you got your phones out by now. But the number is 0487 541 505. That number again, 0487 541 505. That is the number for the text to win, or to text the correct answer for maybe a free pass for tomorrow night, or even a t-shirt maybe, but we'll find out as it comes along. We'll announce it later on, maybe even after this race. But we're getting ready to rock and roll. With our top stars out to the track, we're going to get straight into it, no mucking around here. Who's going to be starting off that front one there? Looks like it's 20. Nope, there's no 20s in here. My eyes are playing tricks on me. 2-1-1 of Taj Vanzetti. He's going to be starting off out the front of the pack alongside, looks like Tyler Scott, Amber Shaw, and the number 7, I believe. But we'll catch them as they come around. As we go green, green, green down the main straightaway. Who's it going to be here? Shorey on the outside. Who coming around the outside? Taj is on the outside. 1-2-1. He's straight almost to the, he's pretty much to the front of the pack now. No mucking around at all. He is absolutely flying. I don't know where Kane Della is. He looks like he's sitting in 3 at the moment. Nice and slowly. 1 lap done and dusted. Vanzetti in the lead. We're almost bloody 8 wide going around the main straight. Alicia Cooper getting a bit topsy-turvy on the exit of turns number 4. So many little junior sedan drivers out into the track now. Who's up the high line? It looks like Kano's up in the high line. Not quite sure what he's doing up there, but Taj Vanzetti, he's absolutely flying around this track at the moment. So is Amber Shaw, the local girl. Then we go back a little bit. Tyler Scott. Then we head to the 7. That's going to be Chris, I believe, Chris Dickinson. As we keep it on going around, looks like the number 8 of Brody Day sitting in there nice and comfortably as well.
Yes, we've got Taj Vanzetti leading the pack with Amber Shaw in second. Tyler Scott and Brody Day are battling it out for P3 at the moment, as we've got 3 wide through turn 2 with, I believe, Riley Hanson, Kai Leeson, and Chris Dickinson, followed by Alicia Cooper. Young Kane Della from Kalgoorlie is OUT out of this race due to a mechanical fault. We wonder what that was. As we still have Taj Vanzetti gapping the field. He's got a good, solid 2 corners in between him and anyone else, followed by Amber Shaw, Tyler Scott, Brodie Day, Riley Hanson, Kai Leeson, Alicia Cooper and Chris Dickinson. Now Taj Vanzetti is catching to the back of some lap traffic, trying to get around, can't find a hole so far to get through. So he's slowed down a little bit, having a few issues still, as Amber Shaw's in second, Tyler Scott in third, Brodie Day around the outside of Riley Hanson for P4, with Kai Leeson, Alicia Cooper and Chris Dickinson following through. As Taj has cleared the lap traffic, we're about to go for the last lap, I believe. Might be this lap round or the next one, not quite sure. But Taj Vanzetti is on fire in this race. He has got over the front straight of a distance to him, to Amber Shaw, with still Tyler Scott and Brodie Day going at it for P3, with Riley Hanson not far behind, with Kai Leeson, Alicia Cooper and Chris Dickinson following.
As the white flag comes out now with the checkered flag sitting at the ready. Still going to have Taj Vanzetti, our race leader at the moment. As we fly it on around, Shorey passes the white flag now, absolutely diving around these young junior sedans. Top Stars put on a magnificent show indeed around this red dirt circuit. But here comes our race leader, Taj Vanzetti, to round us out. He's going to win it for our Top Stars junior sedans with the 2-1-1. Not quite sure who that was, but yes, Amber Shaw also in the mix too with the yellow lights coming on. That is going to round us out, and we're going to get ready for our late models coming out next. But before that, I believe we do have a question indeed. But I'll let you get your mobile phones out indeed. That number, of course, is going to be 0487 541 505. That number again, 0487 541 505. Now, the question is going to be, there's 2 commentators up here at the moment. My name is Callum, which you already know, or you should know. But who is commentating with me tonight? It's a hard one. I think I've only said his name a few times, but what is the person commentating with me's name? That is your question, and we will announce it after a few races' time. But that number again, 0487 541 505. Who is commentating with me, Callum, tonight? That is your question as we get ready for our late models. As we go green, 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 we've got 4 out there now. Lionel Kirkby straight to the front of the pack. Flano sitting in second. Looks like Nathan Richards, he's got his car up and running again. And I believe that other person is going to be, I'm not sure who that is. I'll have to go find out. But yes, Lionel Kirkby, our race leader out there at the moment. Flano sitting in second, Richards in 3.
Yes, as we have Lionel Kirkby leading the pack with Flanagan in second, followed by Nathan Richards right close and up his tail. With that number 4, we are still yet to know who that mystery person is, with Lionel Kirkby still pulling a gap from Adam Flanagan, followed by Nathan Richards with that number 4 slowly creeping up onto the rear.
Number 4 is, of course, Greg Horan. I couldn't quite picture him with his new car. I didn't know it was thought it was still a dream, but he's out and about racing with Lionel Kirkby sitting in that front position. Flano in the second, Richards 3, and of course Greg Horan smack bang at the rear of the field in 4th place. Lionel Kirkby absolutely putting on a magnificent show out the front of the pack now. Lionel Kirkby, then we head back to Flano in second with a 4-2-6 on his side. Nathan Richards, the number 74, also in the mix too. Greg Horan at the rear of the field. He is absolutely flying around this track now. I'd say almost half track between the two. 1 corner width, I'd say. Lionel Kirkby, Adam Flano in the 4-2-6. Then we go back to Nathan Richards and Greg Horan to round us all out. 4 late models out on the track now, out on the red dirt track of the Goldfields, which is the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway. As we make our way slowly but surely around, still going to be Lionel Kirkby, our race leader, and then we head back to the 3 cars that are a bit bunched up now. Flano, Richards and Horan at the rear of the field. As we make it on our way, almost bumper to bumper for these 3 cars. And of course, Kirkby's up in the front of the pack, absolutely having a blast of a time. Foot on the loud pedal, he's not mucking around tonight. Flano, then we go back to Richards, Nathan Richards, and of course Greg Horan in the 04 machine. As the white flag is about to come out and about, we've got 1 more lap to run for our race leader and the rest of the pack behind us. Nathan Richards almost slipped back a little bit behind Mr. Horan, but of course 1 more lap to run for Lionel Kirkby, our race leader, the number 13. As we fly it on around nice and easily as we come it on around. It's going to be Lionel Kirkby to win it out. And then we head back to 1 spunner on around, who's still going green. Flano's just going to snag it over Greg Horan, with Nathan Richards going to be OUT out of this race. As we wait for the next one, I don't think any of these answers, if you send the the program list, he doesn't actually have it on there. He's just started tonight. It starts with a C, I'll give you that, but it's not Connor, it's not Cooper, and it's not Tyson, it's not Callum, because that's me, but who else is it? It's someone starting with C. So yeah. But before we get on to the next one, the Super Sedans are giving away a side panel signed by all of the Super Sedan drivers, and the late mod drivers. 1 ticket will cost you $2, with 3 tickets costing you $5, and all of the proceeds will be donated to Cancer Council. But yeah, so a side panel of a car is going to be auctioned off, with 1 ticket costing you $2, with 3 tickets for $5, and all the proceeds will go to the Cancer Council, which is a good thing. As we get a few more texts through, it's not Cameron, it's not Colin. I may have already said it by accident. If you
may have made a mistake in his last few sentences and actually slipped the name, but
if you were paying that much attention, You should have
heard
heard it. But yep, we might get a few answers now.
Let's see how we go. As the street stocks will be going the opposite direction this race, with Mitchell Hamill off the front row.
Well,
Someone's got it.
yeah, but I'm not going to count him.
Not counting
He's
him.
my cousin, even if it's his birthday. I'm still not going to count.
Have we got another one?
Oh, we have another one. We've got another one typing, but we might announce it after this race. I'm sure. Oh, a few more people are getting it right this time. They must have been listening when I said the name
When you
by
accidentally
accident.
slipped it. So the street stocks, we have Mitchell Hamill off the front row. Lined up next to him is Goodwin with...
Looks like Luke Barnwell, Tanya Kemp, along with, can't quite see that number from here.
Linton Dickerson, I believe.
That's the one. Jack Barnwell, and then maybe Ray Leonard, Ben Ferris, and Regan Carter starting us off at the rear of the field.
I believe the gate's still open waiting for Ben Ferris.
Nope.
There's a free spot.
And it's shut now, so he might be OUT out of this one.
Before it's even started.
DNS for him. We're going the opposite way around. Coin flip decides, and we're going the opposite way. So scratch everything that you've learnt tonight. We're going the opposite way this time.
Yep. And try and watch the other way.
So turns 1 and 2 are there. 3 and 4. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Straight into it tonight. Mitchell Hamill off the start. Who's going to be next to him? It's going to be Goodwin, Jamie Goodwin, as we get it on around. Luke Barmore in the mix too. As we go around, Linton Dickinson in the 83. Jack Barmore as well. Snap on Ray Leonard and Regan Carter, Tanya Kemp, as well as Christian Williams to round us all out. As we keep it on going. Bit of a bump there from Luke Barmore. Get out of my way, Mitchell. I'm in the lead. You're not going to take it off me. Barmore in the lead. Then we go back to Hamill, Mitchell Hamill, Jamie Goodwin, Jack Barmore on the outside. 2 wide into turns 3 and 4. Here, Linton Dickinson wants a bit of the action too. Jack Barmore up on the high line. He built the track. He made the track. He should know where the best lines are. I'm going to put it right up the top so no one else knows about it. Ray Leonard at the rear of the field, along with Jack Barmwell. As we come up to a bit of lap traffic here of Christian Williams. We're still going strong. We're still going A-OK. 3 and 4. Main straightaway for Luke Barmwell, Mitchell Hamill. Christian Williams getting lap traffic here. Linton Dickinson in the mix too. Jamie Goodwin, Jack Barmwell. Snap on Ray Leonard with Annabelle in the passenger seat. Tanya Kemp passing the main straight, as well as Regan Carter in the 37. Around 3 and 4 we run. Main straightaway now. Still a race leader of Luke Barnwell. Jack Barnwell's in the back of the pack a little bit further. Not quite sure what's going on here, and he can't get around. Ray Leonard slipping up into the spot now. Jamie Goodwin maybe trying to get a pass around Mitchell Hamill. It's not looking like it's going to happen though. Mitchell Hamill, Jamie Goodwin. Then we go back to Linton Dickinson. Snap on Ray Leonard with Jack Barmwell. We go back to Tanya Kemp, Christian Williams and Regan Carter in the 37. Slowly but surely, we're making our way around the red dirt circuit. Luke Barnwell, then we go back to Jamie Goodwin, slipping up into the second spot now. Mitchell Hamill slipping back a bit further. 83 of Dickinson. Then we go back to Leonard and Jack Barnwell to round us all out. Still going A-OK, nice and strong around the red dirt circuit. Opposite way we run at the moment. Barnwell down the main straightaway, Luke Barnwell. Then we go to Jamie Goodwin, Linton Dickinson, Ray Leonard getting around Mitchell Hamill. And Jack Barnwell behind Mitchell, Regan Carter down the main straightaway. Tanya Kemp around 3 and 4, not 1 and 2. Down the main straightaway, she runs for the 71. But the 36 on its lid, it's going to be Luke Barnwell. Luke Barnwell, then we head back to Jamie Goodwin, Linton Dickinson, Ray Leonard, Mitchell Hamill, Jack Barnwell, and I believe it's going to be Tanya Kemp, then Christian Williams and Regan Carter to round us all out for our street stocks tonight. Nice and easily we go around the red dirt circuit, slipping and sliding. One goes a bit hard in turns 1 and 2. That's Tanya Kemp, 71 on the on her roof. Mitchell Hamill around 1 and 2. Oh, no, it's Regan Carter trying to get around some maybe...
Yeah,
he's
lap
not
traffic for
no.
Regan.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, lap traffic for Mr. Carter. But here comes Luke Barmwell. He's having none of it. I'm going to go straight around the outside of both of you. Barmwell, and then we go back to Jamie Goodwin. After Jamie Goodwin is Linton Dickinson, Ray Leonard with Annabelle in the passenger seat, and then Jack Barmwell, Mitchell Hamill slipping behind young Jackie as we get one more lap on the clock to go for Luke Barnwell. One more lap, half a lap to go now. Luke Barnwell, then we head back to Jamie Goodwin and Linton Dickinson. Your top three out there at the moment, but around turns number 3, now out of turn number 4, it's going to be our race leader, which is going to finish off in first place. It's going to be Luke Barnwell, Jamie Goodwin, Linton Dickinson, Ray Leonard, Jack Barnwell, Mitchell Hamill, Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter, and Christian Williams to round us all out.
Regan Carter's slowly but getting his confidence, isn't he?
Slowly but surely. It's good to see him out here having a crack with his first race tonight. If I
Ray
find
Leonard's spewing a bit of smoke out the back. Wonder if he's got some damage there.
It's just Ray.
It'll be fine, won't it?
Yeah, probably. But as I go to take a look at my phone, let's see, who should we pick?
Who's got it right?
Well, there's a few more people that got it right. Someone still said Tyson, Cooper, Chris apparently.
Chris.
Cody. Let's see, who should we pick? I'm not going to pick him. He's my cousin. He might win the next one.
Is it his birthday?
It is his birthday today. So happy birthday, Jeremy. He's over in turn 3 somewhere. But I've just got to find there. Oh, not that one. There it is. All right. Oh, what I forgot to say was they can't be the winner because you got to put the answer, then your name, so I can announce it. So, well, we might have to go to another person here because they didn't put their name down. Okay, here come the names. Yeah, it's not that one. Okay, here we go. All right. So, the question was, who is commentating with me, Callum, tonight? And there's been a lot of Tysons. Tyson wasn't here. He was here last meeting. Cody hasn't been here for a while. And Rochelle's moved to Perth. Which leaves the answer being Connor. The answer was Connor, not Cody. And our winner is going to be Brody. So, it's not going to play now.
No.
So our winner, there we go.
There you go, you got it.
So the winner is Brody. We'll be sending you a text. Feel free to come up to the commentary box and collect your prize as we get ready for heat number 2A of our super sedans. Out onto the track now. As we get ready, stacked, racked, ready to rock and roll around here in the Goldfields. Who are we going to have starting off that leading position? It's going to be 55, and of course 55 is going to be Nathan Bell. Nathan Bell starting off out the front, and then we go to the number 98. Number 98 is going to be Adam Harvey. Behind them is going to be the 76 of Terry Green.
Yes, as Callum needs a quick toilet break, I will have to take over this one. I'm very disappointed. So, he was up to 76, so who else do we have? We have the WA22 of Murray Ivanhoe with the number 6 of Tristan Green, and then the 18K of Dustin Higgs. Watch him from the rear. He won the last race. So we will see how he can go coming from the rear of the pack. As we have a latecomer of the number 5 of Kevin Bell. As Callum is back, he can take over.
As we are back getting ready to rock and roll here in the Goldfields. We've listed a few names. We'll get a bit more next time around is when we are going to go green. WA 22 is of course going to be Murray Ivanhoe. 76 on his lid. Terry Green along with number 6 Tristan Green. And of course 18K of Dustin Higgs to round us all out for heat number 2A of our super sedans. Green, 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 down the main straightaway we run. Who's going to get the good start? It's going to be the number 5 of Kevin Bell. Kevin Bell on the inside with, looks like it's going to be Adam Harvey on the outside. One goes straight towards the hole in the middle. That might be an orange light indeed. My, oh my, was that a hit indeed towards the tyres.
Those tyres aren't soft, are they, Callum?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. At least they saved them from going in the hole.
That would have been a lot more of a disaster.
Which sometimes fills up with water, but not very much in the Goldfields. But as we see, which one is it? It's going to be 98. 98, he was in second place. Adam Harvey will just make sure he is A-OK. As we get ready to go, looks like he is A-OK. Good to see as he's coming around nice and easily. They can't hear you clapping your hands, but if you clap him, at least make him feel welcome here in the Goldfields after that big nasty prang. He looks like he's A-OK. Number 98 of Adam Harvey. Number 5 Kevin Bell, main straight. 55 Nathan Bell. WA 22 Murray Ivanhoe, along with Tristan Green. 76 of Terry Green, and of course the Wild and the West 18K of Dustin Higgs. Oh, looks like 2 have pulled to the infield. They might be OUT out. Not sure what's going on here, but we'll get them checked out, making sure everyone's okay. As we go green for the first restart from the heat. Who's going to be their race leader? It's number 55 of Nathan Bell. Nathan Bell straight to the front. WA 22 on his outside. Murray Ivanhoe. Nice and close along the back straightaway. Here comes the number 6 of Tristan Green. He wants the front runner now. He's sitting in second place now as we come around turns number 3 and 4. First main straightaway away. 76, which is going to be Terry Green. We'll see if number 18K can get around Dustin Higgs. Can he get around? He's around 1 He's around 1 now. We've only got 3 to go. But back at our race leader, though, side by side, around 3 and 4, we run. Main straight away now is still going to be Nathan Bell, our race leader. Then we go back to Christian Green, sitting in the second spot along the inside away. Maybe getting a pass here. Along the back straight away now, side by side. Are we going to get it? It looks like, oh, maybe not. We're going to get shut down. Still going to stay in the same order. Still going to be, oh, no, it's not. We're going to have Tristan Green out in our front runner. Then we go back to Nathan Bell. Dustin Higgs sitting in the 3 spot now. And then we go back to, I believe it's Terry Green in the 4th spot. And WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe at the rear of the field. As looks like Tristan Green absolutely taking this one away with Nathan Bell holding up. Looks like it's going to be Dustin Higgs. Never mind, he's not holding him up anymore. He's straight on the inside, straight and around. He's sitting in the 2nd spot now. So now we go Tristan Green in the 6th. Then we go back to Dustin Higgs. After that, it's going to be Nathan Bell. Then we go back to Terry Green and the WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe, with the number 5 of Kevin Bell and a 98 of Adam Harvey OUT out of this race. Nice and easily we go around the red dirt circuit at the moment, starting to spread out like Brown's cows on a Saturday stroll to the Speedway. Nice and spread out now. Rounds 3 and 4 we run for our race leader though. Race leader, which is still going to be Tristan Green in the number 6. Here comes the all-important number 18K of Dustin Higgs. After that, it's the 55 of Nathan Bell. Terry Green also in the mix too. WA 22, Murray Ivanhoe to round us all out. 5 Super Sedans on the Goldfields track at the moment. As we slowly but surely make an array around Terry Green, up on the inside of Nathan Bell. Bit of a bump there, get out my way. I'm going to slow you down. That might cost him later on in the race. Murray Ivanhoe in the WA 22, sitting in the rear of the field still. Here comes the 18K of Dustin Higgs. He's still sitting in 2nd place now, along with Tristan Green sitting in the 1st place still. Nice and slowly we make our way for heat number 2A. 12 laps we started with, not quite sure how many we've done and dusted. We're still going green after the first restart. Tristan Green, then we have Dustin Higgs to round us out in 2nd. Terry Green in the 76. White flag at the ready though. Nathan Bell and then Murray Ivanhoe to round us out in the WA 22. One more lap to run for our race leader though. It's still going to be Tristan Green in the number 6. And Dusty Higgs sitting in 2nd. As we slowly but surely make it on around. We go 3, we go 4, we go into the main straightaway. That's going to be Tristan Green. He's going to take it out for heat number 2 of the Super Sedan Stampede. Tristan Green, and after that we're going to head to Dustin Higgs in the 2nd. Terry Green in the 76. And I'm not quite sure, but maybe it's going to be...
I believe it'll still be
Nathan
Bell.
Nathan
Yes,
Bell.
It was a very close finish.
And then we go to Murray Ivanhoe to round us all out for heat number 2. My oh my, what a race we had indeed. Heat number 2B coming up very shortly, as we hopefully get them other 2 drivers' cars back ready in action to rock and roll once again. as we get ready to rock and roll for heat number 2. For heat number 2B, we're going to have 13 off the start, Andrew Kennedy. And it looks like the 25. The 25 is going to be Rob Borden. We'll see who's going to get it. We go green straight to the outside. That's going to be the 22 of Stephen Schofield. As we go around the back straight away now, we start to spread out a little bit, bunch up in the middle. Who's going to be in the front position, though? That might be Mr. Borden. It looks like it indeed. The 25 of Rob Borden. He's going to round us out, their race leader at the moment. We go back to the number 13 of Andrew Kennedy. Number 10 in the mix too, Kyle Larson. As we go to the back straight, we go. One has turned it a little bit too hard on turns number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Looks, oh, I've got to hold my hands still. Oh, he's moved, so I can't. Yep. Okay, we'll see him when he comes around. Who was it indeed? Campbell Aylett in the number 95, the number 99. Just tipped it in a little bit too hard on turns 3 and 4, but they are A-OK. As we keep it on going around, we're locked, we're loaded, we're ready to rock and roll. Number 13, number 25 off the start again. Who's going to get it this time around? Almost 3 wide as we go off the start. Rob Borden, then we go back to the 13. It's still going to be Andrew Kennedy in the mix too. Looks like number 10 of Kyle Larson wants a bit of the action as well. We go down the back straight away. 22 is in there. 99 at the rear of the field. So we go around 3 and 4, nice and easily. Main Street of Kalgoorlie, we run on the outside. It looks like it's going to be the number 36. 36 is go. 25 is, nope, 25 is Rob Borden. As we keep it on going, Andrew Kennedy in the mix too. Rob Borden, our race leader. Then we go back to the number 10. I believe that's Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson sitting in the second spot now. After that, it's the 13. Bit of a bump there. I'm not quite sure who that was. Number 99 on the inside. It's going to be Campbell Aylett. We're all going every way direction on the track at the moment. 25 still Rob Borden, our race leader. Then we go back to Kyle Larson sitting in the second spot. And it's the number 1K of Dusty Higgs. Haven't mentioned him very much in this race. Well, he's in there in the mix too. He's sitting in number 3 nice and comfortably. 13 is still going to be Andrew Kennedy. And 22 of Steve Schofield. Down around 3 and 4. Main straight away now, Rob Borden. Then we head to Kyle Larson. After that, it's going to be Dusty Higgs. We're all pretty close up the front here. Almost 3 wide down the back straight away. Pretty much 3 wide. Then we go into turns 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Who's going to get the good run out of this one? And the yellow lights as one has stopped it. My, oh my, would that have been a race indeed. Who has stopped it once again? I'm guessing that is going to be Campbell Aylett, the number 95, as he'll rejoin at the rear of the field. I'm pretty sure after he spun out in turns 1 and 2. Got to get my chair out of the way. It's getting annoying. I'm not going to kick it over tonight either. I've kicked it over a fair few times from spinning it around. Rob Borden, 25, race leader. Kyle Larson sitting in the second. Dusty Higgs sitting in the 3. After that, I believe it's going to be the number 13 is Andrew Kennedy to round us out for our top 4 out into the track now. 99 has been on the infield. He's going to be OUT out of this heat race. We're getting ready to go green once again. Single file the start down the main straightaway. Rob Borden, Kyle Larson. Then we go back to Dusty Higgs, our top 3. One to the inside, one to the outside, one smack bang in the middle. Who's going to get the good run out of this one? Rob Borden still staying in the front of the pack now. Kyle Larson, and then we go to Dusty Higgs. Still single file after the cone start in 1 and 2. We're in 3 and 4. We're on the main straightaway now, almost side by side, wheel to wheel for our 2nd and 3. Can Dusty Higgs get around Kyle Larson, get under him, just get that 2nd place? It looks like he can indeed. Rob Borden still holding off Dusty Higgs, and Kyle Larson in the 3 spot now. We go back to the 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. He's in the 4th spot now. 13, of course, is still going to be Andrew Kennedy around us all out. As we keep it on going. Oh, Higgs is trying to go underneath. It looks like he might be able to. He might get it back here. Wheel to wheel down the main straightaway, almost bumper to bumper. 1 and 2, we run. Wonderful pass there from Dusty Higgs off Rob Borden. Kyle Larson wants a bit of the action as well. He's sitting in the 3 spot now. Number 13 is on the infield. Not quite sure what's happening here. Number 13, of course, Andrew Kennedy. We're losing cars like no tomorrow. We want all of these cars out into the preliminary final and at the A main final tomorrow night. But of course, we're still racing at hand. We've still got Dusty Higgs, our race leader. Then we head back to Rob Borden. After Rob Borden, it's Kyle Larson. Those are your top 3 out into the track at the moment. As we keep it on going around nice and easily. 13 still sitting over here on the main straightaway. Number 1K, Dusty Higgs, our race leader. Rob Borden still holding off Kyle Larson. He's in the 3 spot now. Nice and easily we run around the track. As the white flag is out, one more lap to run for Dusty Higgs. Then we go back to Rob Borden and Kyle Larson. He's got one more lap to make it into the 2nd spot. Half a lap now for our race leader. 3/4 of the lap done and dusted. 1/4 to go. Checkered flag at the ready for our race leader. Race winner. It's going to be Dusty Higgs in the number 1. No, not quite sure what's happened here. Looks like Kyle Larson's going to snag the 2nd spot. Rob Borden is going to snag that 3 spot. Not quite sure what has happened there. Let off the gas a little too early and just absolutely gutted it. He might finish in the 3 spot. That is going to round us out for our 2 heat races. First round of the pole shuffle. We got the 222s out there. Not going to make it tricky for me at all. WA 22, which is going to be Murray Ivanhoe, and 22 of Steve Schofield. We're going to go green, white, checkered for this top 6 pole shuffle. At least we're starting off with the 2 similar numbers. We'll start it off hard, then it gets easier and easier. As we go green, green, green around turns number 4, main straightaway. Who's going to get the good start there? It might be just the number 22 on its own, I believe. We'll catch them as they come around the next one. It might be Steve Schofield in the lead. Murray Ivanhoe maybe in 2nd, but we'll catch them as they come around to the turns number 4. Main straightaway we run now. I'm going to say it's the number 22 in the lead, Stephen Schofield. Then we go back to Murray Ivanhoe. He's sitting in the 2nd now. He's lagging behind a little bit over turns 1 and 2. Back straightaway now. Back streets of Boulder into turns 3 and 4. Then we go to Stephen Schofield. He might get that checkered flag. He's going to stay in. Stephen Schofield's going to stay in. Murray Ivanhoe, WA 22, is going to go into the infield. As we get number 10, he's the one to look for, Kyle Larson. Which line is he going to pick? Is he going to pick the inside? Is he going to pick the outside? We'll soon find out. It looks like he's going to go the outside line this time around, leaving Steve Schofield going on the inside around. We're lining up the loud pedals on these super sedans. Who's going to get the good start here? Steve Schofield or Kyle Larson? He's straight up the inside. No mucking around here in this top 6 pole shuffle. He says, no, you don't. I want this position back. Side by side down the back straight away. Who's going to get it out of turns 3 and 4? Maybe Steve Schofield on the inside. Kyle Larson maybe coming back on the inside now. Side by side again. It's going to be a close green-white checkered race. This one, Kyle Larson on the inside. Steve Schofield going up a bit high. Looks like he's going to lose a bit of ground. Kyle Larson slips up into the first by a few car lengths now. He says, no, you don't. I've got one more turn. After 2 side-by-sides on both straights, Kyle Larson's going to get up a position on the starting grid for the preliminary final, leaving Steve Schofield to go onto the infield. But, oh boy, here we go. We've got 18K, and of course, that's Dustin Higgs. He's going to be a quick one out here with Kyle Larson. This is going to be an interesting pole shuffle for this one. From slow to full speed down the main straightaway. Slow start for this one. Looks like it's going to be Dustin Higgs. 18K on the straightaway. Kyle Larson lagging behind just a little bit off at the start. Turns 1 and 2. Done and dusted. Back straightaway. Back streets of Boulder. Into 3 and 4 we run. Dustin Higgs. Then we go back to Kyle Larson. 2 super sedans out there at the moment. Looks like it's still going to be Dustin Higgs in the leading position. He might advance up the pole shuffle, and I believe he might as well. Kyle Larson staying in the, looks like maybe 4th on the pole shuffle now. But Kyle Larson is going to get eliminated. He's going to go to the infield, leaving Dustin Higgs to fend it off between the number 6. He's been on fire all night. It's going to be Tristan Green. Which line is he going to choose, inside or outside? We'll soon find out. Inside around we are going to go. Dustin Higgs, Tristan Green, 6 versus 18K. Green, white, checkered in full swing for this pole shuffle. Bit of a bump there off the start. We're pretty much side by side. Not quite sure if that's going to be allowed, but we're still going green. The number 6 of Tristan Green, he's in the lead at the moment. 18K, slowing down a little. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but he's going strong. Dustin Higgs, he's going to slip back. He's going to get eliminated from this one, leaving Tristan Green to go up a position after that start. Bit of a bump, bit of a nudge. We're still going strong with Tristan Green to go up against the number 1 of Dusty Higgs. as 18K pulls the infield. Dustin Higgs. We're going to move it on. Number 1, Dustin Higgs. And then we go. Tristan Green, who's going to get the good start? Looks like it's going to be Dusty Higgs. He's going to get the good start here on the inside. Bit of a bump there on turns 1 and 2. He's not too happy about that. Bit of a spin, bit of a flame, bit of a smoke. My, oh my, that might cause an orange light. Not too happy about that one. As we're about to get underway for our New Stars Junior Sedans, young guns of the sport, who will come out on the top of this feature race. Hopefully these drivers will be back tomorrow night so they can battle it out again on Sunday the 25th of April, which is Anzac Day. But without further ado, I'll head it over to Connor to call the race.
Yes, we've got Blackburn on pole with Jesse James Samuels off P2 with Jaden Haddon coming around the outside, hopefully trying to get to P2, but he hasn't managed. So Jesse James Samuels is trying to get around the outside of Blackburn, around turn 3 and 4. And we got 2 wide through turn 4, and we've got a 3-way race for the lead at the moment with Blackburn, Jesse James Samuels, Jaden Haddon, with the 173 of Kados very close behind. Coming through turn 4 now, coming on the main straight, we still have Blackburn in the lead with Jesse James Samuels and Jaden Haddon in 3rd, with Kados in 4th, with George Furness in 5th and Lily Hollins in 6th. As we come around turn 4 again, Blackburn still leading, Jesse James Samuels still in 2nd with Jaden Haddon Still trying to find a way around, but he just hasn't been able to find that gap he wants. Here's James Samuels around the outside of Blackburn into turn 3 and 4 with a bit of a tap through the middle of the corner, with Jaden Haddon trying to advantage from the most he can through the slower part of that incident.
Yes, as we keep it on going around turns number 2 into the back streets of Boulder now. Who's in front, Connor? I forgot who's in front.
We've got Blackburn in front with Jesse James Samuels in second.
Ah, yes, as they come down, Blackburn, Samuels, and the number 73, which is Jaden Haddon, in those top 3 positions at the moment. Around turns 1. Oh, bit of a bump there. Maybe a bit of a spin. Maybe a roll. Maybe a bang. Oh, my. What
Lap
carnage
traffic
from the junior sedan drivers. My. Bit of lap traffic. Oh, boy. Gives these juniors a bit of... These juniors aren't even old enough to have their L's, man.
Half of these kids are
And
about 10,
they're out
aren't
here
they?
racing.
What's the earliest you can get into Speedway nowadays, Carl?
What's that?
What's the earliest age you can get into these?
Yep, I'm not sure. What? Before you can get your L's, I know
That's for
that.
sure.
Yep,
That's easy.
before that. So it's pretty young, surprisingly for our juniors. Introduces them to driving around erratically on the dirt track, which you know.
Yes. With very good results, actually.
Yes, they're not bad. Looks like everyone is going to be A-OK. Maybe 2 pulling to the infield, 171 and 173, which is going to be Blackburn and
Kados.
Kados and Blackburn pulling into the infield.
Hopefully we go green again soon. Maybe one more lap.
I believe there might be, probably go green next time around with these 4 junior new stars out to the track now.
Jaden Haddon stop it into turn 1. What has happened here? Has he stalled it?
Not quite sure. He just had his arms out the windows.
Yes. He's maybe trying to get a push.
Here comes Black Betty with good old Dino in the ute.
A bit of confusion here.
Might be something wrong with his car, maybe. You're not too sure. Dino's having a look, though. I don't know about you, but that looks like a little bit of an exhaust.
I'm going to guess so, considering the wooden pole he decided to pick it up with.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick that up with my hands. I'll pick it up with the pole.
I wouldn't dare to do that either, so...
But good on him for seeing that and alerting the officials. Good on him, young 73, which is Jaden.
Clearly didn't want to run it over or have it
Oh,
come through
someone's
his
just
window.
lost a wheel. So
Now we
everything's
got a
going
wheel
on in
coming
this
off.
junior race.
Who would that be? That would be George Furness, wouldn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, right. The wheels keep it on going around the track.
The wheel wants to finish the race
Yeah.
for him.
Jeez. Start calling him Cubbo. Losing his wheels. My oh
Yes.
my, what carnage is New Stars junior race it is.
So we went from 6 to 3 in one yellow. Yes, and the track's clear now. We can get back going.
As we get ready to rock and roll, the green light shines down the main straightaway. We run.
And yes, we have Jesse James in first with Jaden Haddon following behind with, believe it to be Lily Hollins at the back with the two front runners going side by side into turn 3 and 4 with Jaden trying to sneak past for the lead. As we go side by side into turn 1 and 2 again.
You're running out of words, Connor.
Yes, my vocabulary isn't big.
Down the back straightaway we go for 73, and of course 73 is going to be young Jaden Haddon, and then we go back to the 31 of Jesse James Samuels in the mix too. Top two out there at the moment. And then we go back to Lily Holland at the rear of the field, absolutely giving it a red hot crack. Back at our race leaders at the moment, 73 still smack bang and Rooney in the front, 73 of Jaden Haddon. Not letting Jesse James Samuels pass anytime soon, trying to find a way, lagging back a little bit, might be coming up on a bit of lap traffic by young Lily Holland in the number 8. 73 and 31, Smackaroony past the commentary box on the main street of Kalgoorlie. Turn 1 and 2, done and dusted. Back streets of Boulder we run now. Jaden Hudden, Jesse James Lewis and Lily Holland. Our only three New Star Juniors out into the field now. A bit of lap traffic there. We got around nice and easily. 73, nice and fast on his loud pedal through turns 1 and 2 as we go to the back straightaway now for Jaden Hudden.
Yes, and into turn 4 on the way out onto the main straightaway we have Jaden Haddon and Jesse James Samuels trying to keep up, but Jaden Haddon's just in a league of his own at the moment, pulling away from Jesse James as he has a little bit of a mistake through the turn 1 and 2. We'd be running out of laps shortly as these juniors are keeping it nice and clean now. Just knocking off the laps one by one.
As we get the white flag out, ready to rock and roll for 73. 73, of course, is still going to be Jaden Haddon. And a young Jesse James Samuels, 31, passes that white flag as well. One more lap to run for these three drivers out into the track now. As we're coming on around turns 3 and 4, main straightaway we run. 73 is going to take it out for our New Stars Juniors feature race. Jaden Haddon in the 73, Jesse James Samuel in 31, and Lily Holland in the number 8 is going to round us out with our first feature race of tonight, with the top stars coming up next. So stay tuned for that one. Will be an interesting one, hopefully like this one, but not as many crashes. Nice,
Hopefully
close.
some good racing.
Oh, nice, close racing indeed. Hopefully, I will be back when they hit the track once again. While we're waiting, and just going to announce that that side panel off that Super Sedan is still up for sale in that raffle, with the raffle for 1 ticket is $2, 3 tickets equals $5. So get around that. It's for a good cause. All the donations are going to be donated to Cancer Council when we sell it. So it's going to a good cause. So get around it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ticket for $2 and 3 tickets for $5. And you can buy them just out the front of the club rooms as you enter the bar. So get around it, ladies and gentlemen. Make them feel welcome. And it's going to a good cause for the Cancer Council. As we're about to get underway for our Top Stars Junior Sedan feature race, Connor's going to lead us through where everyone's starting and whatnot. Over to you.
So, from first position on the inside front row, we've got Taj Vanzetti.
Yep.
And then we've got Riley Hanson, Amber Shaw, Kane Della, Brody Day. And then I believe that's Tyler Scott, Alicia Cooper, Kai Leeson. I'm not sure how to pronounce this young fella's name, so I'm going to go with the name that's on the front of his car, which is Nunny. And then in the back we have, believe that to be Chris Dickinson off the final spot on the grid.
Very good, very good. As we're about to get them underway, we're locked, we're loaded, we're ready to rock and roll here at the Boise's Equipment Kalgoorlie International Speedway, the red dirt track of the Goldfields. These young guns are going to show us what they're capable of over the next 15 laps.
We should be coming around for the green right about now. And we go green as we say that. And who's going to get the better start? There's Taj Vanzetti straight to the lead with Kane Della around the outside from 4th to 2nd off the start. Look at him go. Homeboy. He's got the home track advantage and he's chasing down Taj Vanzetti for the lead. Followed by Riley Hanson, Amber Shaw, Brody Day, Tyler Scott around the outside of Alicia Cooper, followed by Kyle Leeson, Chris Dickinson going around the outside as I say that, followed by Nunny. And then we come back come down the back straightaway with Taj Vanzetti still getting chased down by Kane Della and Riley Hanson as the top three at the moment as they come onto the main straight. Kane is trying everything he has to get around Taj Vanzetti at the moment. He's trying the top, he's trying the bottom, he can't find a way through. So we've got a move further down the field as Alicia Cooper goes past Tyler Scott going down the back straightaway. So from the lead we've got Taj Vanzetti, Kane Della, Riley Hanson, Amber Shaw, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, Tyler Scott, Chris Dickinson, Kyle Leeson and Nunny. As they come back around, they're nicely spread out at the moment. Nothing really going on besides Chris Dickinson hanging it out sideways, near and taking Kyle Leeson with him. As Kane has gained on Taj Vanzetti once again, and he is pushing hard to get that win tonight for this feature in front of a home crowd. This is a good race we've got on our hands out the front with Kane Della and Taj Vanzetti. Taj still coming out on the top so far at the moment, with Riley Hanson in third, Amber Shaw and Brody Day behind them, with Alicia Cooper, Tyler Scott, Kyle Leeson, Chris Dickinson and Nunny. So we've got Taj Vanzetti coming through turn one once again, as he's still leading Kane Della at the moment, with Riley Hanson still in your top three. Taj gets a little bit crossed up coming through turn four that time around. Kane Della would have seen that and would have loved it to be slow him down a little bit more, but hasn't worked this time yet. As the positions still stay the same at the moment, with Taj Vanzetti in the lead with Kane Della and Riley Hanson in your top three. As Kane's trying the high line, it hasn't worked for him yet. And yes, they come back onto the main straight to finish another lap in this Top Stars feature race tonight. Night one of the Super Sedan Stampede. As Kane's lost a bit of time on Taj Vanzetti so far, the last lap or so. Maybe he's made a slight mistake, I'm not sure. But young Kane, he will surely make that gap back up. As we've still got Taj Vanzetti, Kane Della and Riley Hanson in the top three, followed by Amber Shaw, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, Tyler Scott, Kyle Leeson. As we come back onto the main straight to finish another lap. And we've got a little battle here for P4 at the moment between Amber Shaw and Brody Day, with them getting very, very close. As Brody Day decides to try and send it around the outside, coming on in the main straight and near on clips the wall. Didn't, which was lucky. As we start to roll up onto the back of some lap traffic at the moment. But Taj still has a comfortable gap over Kane Della at this point in time. With Brody once again trying to go around the outside of Amber Shaw at turn 4. Hasn't worked so far. As Kane Della's slightly starting to make the gap back on Taj Vanzetti, he might have a chance at the end of this race. If he keeps going, and maybe lap traffic will play into his cards. We can only hope to get a good race on our hands at that back end of this race. With the white flag getting hung out at the moment, we will be coming around for a checkers, I believe, very, very soon. As it's the last lap now for your leaders, Taj Vanzetti and Kane Della. followed by Riley Hanson, Amber Shaw, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, as Taj is trying to get around the outside of this lap traffic. And he's done it. And Taj Vanzetti is your feature winner for the top stars, followed by Kane Della and Riley Hanson in your top three. With Amber Shaw, Brody Day, Alicia Cooper, Tyler Scott, Kai Leeson, Chris Dickinson, and Nunny will round out your field tonight.
Yes, what a good race there from our Top Stars Junior Sedans. Up and coming next, we're going to have the late models and one of the Super Sedans rolling around on the other side to check his car out, making sure it's all good and ready to go for the preliminary final later on tonight. But I hope you're sitting back, relaxing, enjoying these feature races as they come past reasonably fast. As we're locked and loaded, ready for this late model feature. Lionel Kirkby sitting in the front with the number 13, Adam Flano on his outside, and Greg Horan at the rear. As we go green, 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 down the main straightaway. Who's it going to be? Of course, it's going to be Lionel Kirkby straight to the front of the pack. How many laps we got on the clock for this one? It's going to be a 12-lap feature race. Off to a good start here. It's going to be Lionel Kirkby. Lionel Kirkby in the lead. Then we go back to Flano and old Greg Horan at the rear of the field. One lap done and dusted It's out the way. Lionel Kirby slipping and sliding around turns number 1 and 2. Backstreets are bolder now. Backstreets are bolder for Flano, Horan and Kirby, our race leader out there at the moment. Bit of a distance between him and Flano in second place as we keep it on going around. First, Lionel Kirby hooking up a 16.737. As we keep it on going around, turns 3 and 4, main straight of Kalgoorlie for the number 13. Any faster this time around? Doesn't look like it's going to be. Oh, I'm not quite sure what's happened to Flano. Adam, he's still on turns 3 and 4. He looks like he's still going strong. He's up and moving now. He's found the loud pedal. He knows where it is. He's going nice and strong though. Adam Flano slipping back into that third place position. Lionel Kirby still in the first place position now, and then we go back to Greg Horan sitting comfortably in the second spot. All pretty spread out now. All pretty spread out as we fly it on around the red dirt circuit. 16.737, still the fastest time. No, it's not. 16.207, fastest time out there at the moment, and I believe that may be from either Lionel Kirby or Greg Horan. As Greg Horan starts to catch up a little bit to Lionel Kirby, not so much indeed. Flano slipped back a little bit further, maybe some lap traffic coming up pretty shortly. Greg Horan on the back straightaway, trying to make some room. Can I find some real estate and get around Lionel Kirby? Nice and close we go now, almost bumper to bumper, a few car lengths between them if that. Still going nice and strong. Lionel Kirby, then we go back to Greg Horan in the mix too as well with Adam Flano. Still going nice and strong. Bit of a bump there from our two race leaders. That's going to leave maybe Greg Horan, our race leader, with Lionel Kirby still sitting up, facing the wrong way. Oh my, what's going to happen here? Are we going to go restart with either Horan or Kirby? Looks like he's going to be maybe okay. Moved a little bit. Maybe, yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, and he's up and running. Not quite sure how many laps we have to go, but that means we're just going to bunch them up and set them all loose at once. Late models feature race for night number 1. They'll be back tomorrow night as well, with the gates opening at 2 o'clock and racing from 3 o'clock. Racing from 3:30. Yes, racing from 3:30. Gates open at 2, racing from 3:30. So we're about to get underway again for our late model feature. Lionel Kirby starting off the lead. Flano in the second. Greg Horan in the 3. As we go green, 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 down the main straightaway out of turn number 4, Lionel Kirby straight on that loud pedal, as well as Greg Horan and Flano in the rear on the field. Nice and quick we go around turns number 1 and 2. Back streets of Boulder we run now into 3 and 4. Kirby, then we go back to Greg Horan as well as Adam Flano at the rear of the field. Nice and fast down the main street of Kalgoorlie. 1 and 2 back street. Now we run Kirkby, then we head to Greg Horan as well as Flano at the rear of the field. White flag is out and about right now. One more lap to run for these 3 late model drivers out to the track. Lionel Kirby still trying to fend off Greg Horan down the back straightaway. Might get a pass on turns number 3 and 4. Bit of a bump there, spin around. Oh, hey. Flano has to go around. We're still going green and orange. And orange as it comes over. It's going to be declared Lionel Kirby, our race winner, with Mao. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to say anything. I will probably be wrong with the decision I make, so I'm just not going to say anything. But I know one thing. I know Lionel Kirby is going to be our race winner, and it's up to the Chief Stewart who gets second and third. But that's going to round us out for our late models, with our street stocks coming out next. Whole lot of them, and then the all-important preliminary final 20-lap feature race for our super sedans. We're going to be locked. We're going to be loaded. 2 Barnwells off the start. Lukey on the inside. Jack on the outside. Mitchell Hamill. Linton Dickinson. Then we head back to looks
Dean
to
Shaw.
Dean Shaw. Is he out there?
He's came out for the feature.
Oh my, what the hell is he doing here? He's in the wrong part. Haven't seen him here for a while. Dean Shaw, Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter, and Christian Williams.
And yes,
No,
Ben
Jamie-
Ferris hasn't made it out either.
No Jamie Goodwin or Ben Ferris.
No.
My, oh my, I'm not sure what's going on there.
I know Ben's broken about a 10-seat part in his car, which has put him out of the night.
Of course.
It's always the little things, isn't it?
We're set. We're ready to rock and roll. The lights are off. It's up to the Chief Stewart. We're about to get underway for the 15-lap feature. I believe we've discussed it to be. We're locked. We're loaded. Waiting on the green light out of turn 4. Main straightaway we run. Luke Barmel off to a good start there. Jack Barmel's not too far behind. Mitchell Hamill's in the mix too on the outside. Linton Dickinson. Then we go back to Dean Shaw in the mix too. Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter and Christian Williams at the rear of the field to round us all out. With Ray Leonard not being able to make it out. Bit of a bump there from Mitch Hamill to Luke Barmel. Save it there. Dean Shaw, he's drifting on the infield. Yellow lights come on as I assumed.
Oh,
They
there
were.
goes
Jack
as
Barmwell,
well.
the two Barmwells are not having a good time in this feature so far. Everyone's scatter around Barmwell, both Barmwells. 2. Barnwell's off the good start again. Down the main straight of Kalgoorlie we run. Luke Barnwell, Jack Barnwell. Then we go to Linton Dickinson in the 83. Mitchell Hamill 31. Dean Shaw on the inside. Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter and Christian Williams at the rear of the field. Luke Barnwell shunted to the outside by Jack Barnwell. Then we go to Linton Dickinson. Luke Barnwell wants a bit of the action as well. High line, Mitchell Hamills doesn't know where to go. Dean Shaw on the inside of turn number 4. Main straightaway we run. Jack Barnwell, Linton Dickinson on the outside. Here comes Dean Shaw, smack bang in the middle in 3rd place. Mitchell Hamill fighting her out with Luke Barnwell for 4th spot. And then we go back to Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter in the 37. Sitting the 2nd last, and Christian Williams at the rear of the field. Linton Dickinson trying to find his way, bumps the wall. He's keeping on going though. Jack Barnwell, Linton Dickinson. Then we go back to Dean Shaw in the number 4. Mitchell Hamill, he's in there as well. 36 of Luke Barnwell as well. We go back up to our front runners. They're a bit closer. Luke Barnwell, what's going on here? A bit of a slide into the infield. Something wrong with his car, maybe. Jack Barnwell, Linton Dickinson, and Dean Shaw to round us all out for our top 3. That leaves only one less car on the track now. Jack Barnwell, then Linton Dickinson, Dean Shaw, and Mitchell Hamill sitting in top 4 there. Tanya Kemp, Regan Carter, and of course Christian Williams sitting at the rear of the field. Jack Barnwell, then Linton Dickinson, 1 and 2. They run out of the main street of Kalgoorlie. Pretty spread out as we go along the track now. A few car lengths between our first couple of drivers. We'll see if coming up on lap traffic, we'll see if that will make an issue for our top 4 drivers out there at the moment. Jack Barnwell, Linton Dickinson, and then Dean Shaw in the number 4. Jack Barnwell's around the first car, and then he's around the lap car. Linton Dickinson soon follows. Dean Shaw's up next. Will that be able to catch? Mitchell Hamill be able to catch Dean Shaw? Whoa, Tanya Kemp straight into the wall. Oh my, not sure what's happened there. Went straight for that wall. We're still going green. I don't know why. One's on the outside of the track.
Still green.
Still green, I'm not sure. There we go.
Here we go.
My, oh my, that was a hard hit indeed by Tanya Kemp. Not quite sure what's happened there. But my, oh my, that must have been a shunt towards that wall. And she is not going anywhere. We're going to need that Manitou over there once again. But this will allow for the top 4 drivers to bunch it up again for these last upcoming laps. Jack Barnwell off to a leading, flying start, absolutely putting Linton Dickinson in his dust, as well as Dean Shaw. Haven't seen him all night, but he's out for the feature, of course. He's not going to miss a feature race, Dino Shaw. 31 of Mitchell Hamill, he's going absolutely brilliant. Young Regan Carter down the main straightaway in the 37 with Christian Williams sitting in that white car at the top of turns number 1 and 2. We are set and underway once again here in the Goldfields. Jack Barmel single file start, bit of a bump off the first straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Jack Barmel, Linton Dinkinson, Dean Shaw in the mix as well. 31 of Mitchell Hamill, Regan Carter and Christian Williams at the rear of the field. Around turns number 3 and 4. One wheel off the ground for Jack Barmwell. Nice and strong. We run down the main straightaway though. 19.956 on the clock with a 20. Probably a 1.57 difference between Jack and Linton Dickinson. As we keep it on going around, Mitchell Hamill in the mix too. Tanya Kemp is OUT out along with Luke Barmwell. Jack Barmwell, then we go to Linton Dickinson as well as Dean Shaw. Turn 2, who's that going to be, I believe? That's going to be Christian Williams, spun her on out. It looks like he is going to rejoin nice and easily. Jack Barmel, then we head to the 83 of Linton Dickinson as well as the number 4 of Dean Shaw. Mitchell Hamill in the mix too. Regan Carter sitting comfortably at the rear of the field. Slowly but surely making our way around this lap traffic car of Christian Williams on the back straightaway now. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson, then Dean Shaw fly on right past him. Turns 3 and 4 we run now. Jack Barmel, then we head to Linton Dickinson in the 83. Dean Shaw and then Mitchell Hamill to round us out with Regan Carter and Christian Williams. Still going green to green, or green at this stage. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson, single file line behind each other. Jack, then we go Linton and then Dean Shaw in the number 4, Mitchell Hamill to round us out for their top 4. Slowly but surely making our way around the track now. Couple of laps to go. 15 laps were on the clock to start with. We originally started with a 12-lap feature, then we upped it to 15 because the drivers wanted a few more laps. Bumper to bumper down the main straightaway though. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson and Dean Shaw. A little bit of distance between the 3 of them now. Closing up between 1 and 2. Jack's on his loud pedal. He's not giving up without a fight though. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson. And then we head back to Dean Shaw, Mitchell Hamill, Regan Carter and then Christian Williams. As we make it on our way, Jack Barmel's got 1.5 laps to run. The white flag is at the ready, then the checkered will be next. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson, Dean Shaw, Mitchell Hamill, our top 4 out there at the moment. Maybe some lap traffic of Regan Carter coming up very shortly. One more lap to run for our race leader though. That's still going to be Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson around the outside of young Regan Carter in the 37. Dean Shaw also wants a bit of the action too. He's lagging behind a little bit further. Up at our front though. One turn to run. Jack Barmel, Linton Dickinson, who's going to be able to get it? Jack on the high side, and it looks like it's going to be Jack Barmel to round us out in that number 1 position for the 15-lap feature race. 15 laps on the clock, done and dusted. Jack Barmel, our race winner. Linton Dickinson in second. Dean Shaw, Mitchell Hamill, Regan Carter, and then Christian Williams. My, oh my, what an awesome street stocks feature race. But it's what we've been waiting for coming up next. We've got the Super Sedan preliminary final, preliminary feature race coming up shortly. It's pretty much the next race. And then, of course, we're going to smack it into tomorrow for the all-important heats number 3, heats number 4, and then the A main feature race, which is going to be tomorrow on Anzac Day when the gates open. That too, racing from 3:30. We are locked, we are loaded, we are ready to rock and roll for the Super Sedan preliminary final on night number 1. 12 Super Sedans on the red dirt track of the Goldfields, which is the Boise's equipment, Kalgoorlie International Speedway. We're set, we're locked, we're loaded, we're ready to rock and roll. Green light down the main straightaway to turn number 4. Who's going to get the good start? Tristan Green on the inside. Then we go back to Kyle Larson on the outside. 22, I'm not quite sure who it is. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say 22. Then we go back to, I believe it might be Terry Green, Murray Ivanhoe in the WA 22. Steve Schofield also in 22. We'll catch them as they come past. It's just going to be the normal 22. We're going to go Tristan Green, Steve Schofield, Kyle Larson, Terry Green, Rob Borden, Adam Harvey, Murray Ivanhoe, Nathan Bell. One's gone topsy-turvy on turns number 1 and 2. Dust is flying around everywhere. Not the start you want to see to a preliminary final. We had one lap done and dusted. Who's it going to be? Which one is it? It's Murray Ivanhoe, WA 22. WA 22's flipped it on its, slipping and sliding around the wrong direction. Like an Eagles supporter facing the wrong way, man. What a magnificent start from number 6, Tristan Green. Lap time of 17.909. Steve Schofield, 18.124. Kyle Larson in the number 10, 18.529. Those are your top 3 out there. Terry Green in the 76, 18.346. Rob Borden, the local boy here in Kalgoorlie, 18.368. Adam Harvey in the 98, 18.752. And then we head to Murray Ivanhoe, which is facing the wrong direction. He was actually going pretty good, a 19.519. Nathan Bell, 19.1 or 517. Stephen Larson in the 96, 19.303. Kemble Allett in the number 99 with a 19.626. Andrew Kennedy with a 20.182, 19.279 for Kevin Bell also. Single file starts the run. All goes into turns 1 and 2. Tristan Green off the start. 22 of Steve Schofield. Kyle Larson. Those are your top 3. We're getting ready. We're locked. We're loaded. One more turn to go. Single files the start. Green light comes on down the main street of Kalgoorlie. We run. Tristan Green with a good start there into 1 and 2. We top and turban, slipping, sliding around 1 and 2. Back street of Boulder we run now. Tristan Green, Steve Schofield, Kyle Larson trying to find some real estate up on the inside. We might be able to get it. One wheel up, one goes into the wall. Oh my, that's going to cause a yellow light. Second restart of the night. One straight into the wall. 122, which is Steve Schofield. Oh my. Not a good thing to see. Hopefully he's A-okay. Not sure about the car though, I can't really see from here. Straight into the wall, but still got 14 laps to go out of this 15 lap feature. It's gonna be a long one. Down the main straight, we run out of turn number 4. Green for number 6, 10 and 25. Our top 3 out there at the moment. Tristan Green, Kyle Larson, and then Rob Borden. Your top 3 out there at the moment. Down the back straight out of turns number 1. We're all unscathed for the single file start. 3 and 4, we run now into the main straightaway. Tristan Green in the number 6. He's absolutely flying. Then we go back to the number 10 of Kyle Larson, Rob Borden, Adam Harvey in the 98, Murray Ivanhoe in the WA 22, Nathan Bell in the 55, Stephen Larson, Campbell Allett, Kevin Bell, Terry Green and Andrew Kennedy. With the 22 of Steve Schofield OUT out of this race. We're still going green around turns number 1 and 2 off the main street of Kalgoorlie. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the number 10 of Tristan Green. He's going to snag that first position. Here comes Adam Harvey. He's going to snag the 3 spot, leaving Borden in the 4. We're going to go back a bit further. It's going to be Murray Ivanhoe in the number 22, WA 22. Bit further we go back. It's the number 55 of Nathan Bell. When we go back up to our front runners, a bit of distance between the two of them now. Bit of distance between Kyle Larson and Tristan Green. As they come down the main straightaway, we'll see how much distance there is between the two. About a 1.258 second distance between first and second. As we fly it on around, we go back to 3 and 4. They're starting to spread out a little bit now. 3 and 4, which is of course going to be Adam Harvey and Rob Borden. After that, we're going to go back to the 22 of Murray Ivanhoe in the WA 22. Nathan Bell, Stephen Larson also in the mix too. Kevin Bell, Campbell Allett, Terry Green and Andrew Kennedy to round us all out. 2 cars are going sideways on turns number 1 and 2. Smack bang a riddle in the middle. Not quite sure what caused that. Didn't quite see anything that happened, but I'm sure them drivers will be able to rejoin with 9 laps on the clock to go. My oh my, what a awesome preliminary final this Super Sedan race has been. Super Sedan feature race number 10 down the main straight. That's Kyle Larson. He's actually leading at the moment. Number 6 of Tristan Green. He's not going to be too happy with him leading after he was leading for a bit of a lap before. Green for the single file start down the main straightaway. We run Kyle Larson in the lead, Tristan Green in the second, and then also Adam Harvey in the 3. Single file around turns number 1 and 2 like sheep, following each other around the track as we run down the back straight into 3 and 4 now. Still going to be Kyle Larson, Tristan Green, our 2 front runners, and then after that it might change near enough on time. Adam Harvey, Rob Borden in the mix too. WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe, Nathan Bell, the number 55, Kevin Bell in the number 5. Slow cars at the back of the pack. It might be Terry Green and Andrew Kennedy, but back at our front runner, he's still dipped up and diving down the main street of Kalgoorlie into 1 and 2. Kyle Larson, the number 10, Tristan Green in the number 6. We go back a little bit to 3 and 4. Not much distance between the two, maybe growing more now. Adam Harvey and Rob Borden, 98 and 25. Then after that, we're going to go to the WA 22 of Murray Ivanhoe. All starting to spread out a little bit now. We get back a bit further. Here comes Nathan Bell up the side of Murray Ivanhoe. Might be a pass here, might not be. On the low line, flinging dust everywhere around the red dirt circuit. We go back a little bit further to, it looks like to be Stephen Larson in the 96. Terry Green also in the mix too, with Andrew Kennedy at the rear of the field. 98 is still 98 is Adam Harvey. He's going to be sitting at second. Tristan Green, one spun out on the main straightaway. He might be firing off to keep going green. 55 of Nathan Bell. He slipped back, and that's going to cause our yellow light with 5 laps to rock and roll. Five laps on the clock, 10 done and dusted with this 15-lap preliminary final feature. Trying to start his car up. Big flame shooting out the side from the exhaust. Love to see it. This might cause a bit of tension between Kyle Larson and Tristan Green, with them being 1 and 2. Might be able to give Tristan Green a bit of leeway to catch up to Kyle Larson, but Kyle Larson might just put his foot on the loud pedal and absolutely take off from the rest of the pack like he did last time. Kyle Larson, Tristan Green, Adam Harvey in the 98. Those are your top 3 out there at the moment. Rob Borden, Murray Ivanhoe in the WA22, Kevin Bell, Nathan Bell, Kemble Allett, Stephen Larson, Terry Green and Andrew Kennedy to round us all out. I'm not counting how many times we've restarted, but we're down the main straight again, once again into turns 1 and 2. Single file start. It's still going to be Kyle Larson. He's going to stay in that lead as we go. Single file just about. Murray Ivanhoe in the WA22 slips up a spot with Rob Borden there. Looks like Kyle Larson's absolutely just going to put his foot on the loud pedal and take away from the rest of the pack, leaving Tristan Green in the 6th. Behind in his dust, as well as Adam Harvey, Murray Ivanhoe, Kevin Bell, Rob Borden with the 25, all pretty bunched up around turns number 1 and 2. Slipping back a little bit there is Robbie Borden on the outside of turns 2. Now into the 3 and 4 after the back straightaway. Still going to be Kyle Larson, Tristan Green, our race leader in 2nd place. We go back a little bit further. They're pretty reasonably close around turn number 1 and 2. Adam Harvey in the 98, Kevin Bell, Murray Ivanhoe 22, or WA 22, I must say. Kemble Allett in the 99, still going nice and strong. Back up at our front runners though. Bit of action up the front between 3rd and 4th place. Who's that going to be? Kevin Bell and Adam Harvey. Number 5 and 98, pretty close. Not anymore though, as we keep it on going. Kyle Larson in the number 10, he's absolutely flying around the track at the moment. He's got half a corner between the two, him in 2nd place, which is going to be Tristan Green, who's getting caught up by Kevin Bell. Bit of a push there. Get out of my way. I'm staying on this line, he says, from Tristan Green to Kevin Bell. White flags coming out very soon for Kyle Larson and the rest of the pack. Tristan Green in 2nd place, Kevin Bell, Adam Harvey, Murray Ivanhoe, Kemble Allett, Rob Borden, Stephen Larson, Terry Green, Nathan Bell and Andrew Kennedy to round us all out. 3/4 of a lap to run now. We're still going A-OK. Half a lap to go for our race leader, and here comes the rest of the pack to join him very shortly. 1/4 of the lap to go, out of 3, out of 4 into the main street at Kalgoorlie for our preliminary feature. Winner is going to be Kyle Larson in number 10. Just about a photo finish there. It's going to be Tristan Green just in front of Kevin Bell by 0.016. Oh my, that is bloody close. Thank God I have the timing up here, or else I would not know who is who's second and who is third. So it's going to be Kyle Larson, Tristan Green, Kevin Bell, Adam Harvey, Murray Ivanhoe, Kemble Allett, Rob Borden, Stephen Larson, Terry Green, Nathan Bell, Andrew Kennedy to round us all out for the 11 Super Sedans on the track for the preliminary feature. Give it up for our winner though, number 10, down the main straight out of turns number 4, Kyle Larson. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation, make him welcome on night number 1 of the Super Sedan Stampede. Last race for the season for them, as he's going to get the checkered flag now. He's going to come around, we're going to toot our horns, we're going to flash our lights, we're going to make him feel welcome up here in the Goldfields. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give it up for our preliminary feature winner, Kyle Larson, around turns number 1. We'll see how many toots and flashes. We're not getting any, so we got one. Hey. Yes, come on, ladies and gentlemen, make him feel welcome up here in the Goldfields. The Boys' Equipment, Kalgoorlie International Speedway. Preliminary feature winner, Kyle Larson. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute ripper effort there. Kyle Larson, number 10. He's going to go back into the pits. He's going to be absolutely stoked after that one. But that is going to round us out for night number 1 of the Super Sedan Stampede over the Anzac long weekend. My name is Callum. Thank you for letting me call all of tonight's action along with Connor, but right beside me. Not sure if he's going to be back tomorrow, but I certainly will be. So I'll see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Gates open from 2, racing from 3:30, not the normal time. Have a good night. Remember, double demerits, so don't be doing anything silly. We'll see you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.